Going live. I'm live. I'm live. Hello. It's been a while. I hope that all of my equipment is set up okay for this. It's been a very long time since I put out any content. Um, so hello. If you recognize me from previous YouTube experiences, Uh, yes, in the past I have done other YouTube things before. I've been an artistic creator. I've shared some art and some things on my YouTube channel in the past, and I have also shared some other things tarot, some tarot card reading, and I still use my channel for that, by the way, and some crystal grid work, some crystal work, some all kinds of metaphysical funness, and a few other things. So yes, if you recognize me from other things, then hello, I'm still here. Um, I have been off the grid as far as YouTube goes for a couple of years. And the reason for that is because I noticed that I have a trend. I have a trend, a repeating trend. And that is to get very much involved in something like a game or a hobby or an interest or a certain genre of things. And I tend to share that with the public for a while. And then I don't want to say bored. Bored's not the word. I like to share what I know, and I like to share my experiences. And then I get to the point to where I feel like I don't really have much more to add to the content that is actually already out there by other creators. And I think that's normal. And I think that's kind of a good thing to know your limits and know when you do not have anything more to add to the wonderful professional YouTube people that are already out there. So at any rate, welcome back. My name on my YouTube channel has always been I'm known as Sunny. So I've changed the title of my YouTube channel to Sunny's Space, and that's what this space will be for quite a while. I'm going to reopen, reuse, and start using my channel again. And I probably will have series to put out there. I'm hoping to go live about once a week, and I'm thinking once a week, maybe on Thursdays. It's going to be a good time. This is a good time for me. Is it good for you? And something new this time around, of course, because I wanted to share with you what I've been up to for the past couple of years since I've not been here. So this time around, the topic what I'm going to be speaking on is something that I brought up several years ago on my tarot journal journey. I used to do quite a lot of readings and things like that, and speaking to my biological family and my birth family. I am an adopted person. And in the past, I think those videos are probably still out there somewhere, where I talked about the family that adopted me and how I had no idea who my birth family was or where I came from or what my roots were, and some of the things that I knew to be true and some of the things that I did not. So surprise, there's been quite a bit of development in that area of my life over the last couple of years. And that's kind of where I've been. So this does give me new content and new topic to speak to that I have not done in the past. And I do feel like, especially lately, I've been looking through social media, different things, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and I've seen quite a lot of discussion on the topic of adoption. Do I have anything to add to this? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Being a person who's experienced this journey, I do want to share what I have from my own experience. And I do have a couple of things that I would like to accomplish with this channel. So first and foremost, if you would like to stick around for stories and information about being an adoptive person an adopted person or the search for your biological family and that kind of thing, please do stick around. I am going to address a lot of questions. I do think this would be a fantastic place for people to leave me questions or comments or things that they want me to speak to. And I can certainly do that over the weeks. That would be a really fun thing to do. A couple of things that I would like to also accomplish on these topics is to speak to something that I'm seeing on the internet recently, which it seems to be kind of trendy. It's trending, and that is to talk about the concept of adoption abuse, adoption abuse, adoption trauma. I've seen it called a couple of different things here and there, but in some places it's really a big deal. So not to belittle anyone's experience or say that they do not have some kind of trauma that is brought on or caused by the adoption experience. I am going to talk about some things that are difficult, and you could see where sometimes when things like you go through those things during your childhood, they can cause parts of childhood trauma. That is true. However, I think I've seen a couple of videos that are disturbing. This is probably going to be a video all to itself down the line. A couple videos that are saying that all kids who are adopted have adoption trauma, adoptive trauma, abandonment trauma, and things like that. So yeah, we will touch on those. We are going to talk about those, but I'm hoping that maybe somewhere down the line, someone will be able to look at my videos and say, well, there's a person who had this experience, and these are the things that helped them or that they worked through, or how things ended up for them. And it wasn't so bad. Okay, that is true. I don't think that there's enough content out there that actually accurately explains how much variation there can be from person to person and from family to family with the adoptive experience and how that can turn out. So I'm here to shed some light on that. I hope that makes sense. That's one of the things that I wanted to do. Another thing that I hope to accomplish through this channel is to discuss with young people who are wanting to be adoptive parents. They're on their journey and they would like to find a child to adopt and bring into their family. I will speak to this. I feel like I am not a person who adopted a child ever. I never adopted any children myself. I did have a son that was biological and some assorted other step kids and things like that. Bonus kids, we call them. That was my journey. However, I do have some things to speak to as far as maybe we'll call it like intentions, the things to consider, things to think about that I don't think a lot of people think about when they're on that journey to adopt a child, coming from the perspective of someone like myself, and how things can turn out that you may not even think of. So I will be talking about some of that stuff too. I would love to also be a source, a resource, a person, a helper for anyone out there who is of any age. I don't care how old you are. If you are on the journey of searching for biological family, if that has been your thing and you have been on that journey for some time, you're just starting that journey, you're thinking about that journey, doesn't matter what stage of that journey that you're in. If you are on that journey, I hope to be a resource for you. I can give you tons of information, so much information on things that I did over the years that failed, a lot of failure, and things that I did over the years that worked. Once biological family is found, how do you make that next step of reaching out? Trial and error. I've had some successes and some failures along the way, of course, with everything else. And so those are all things that we're going to talk about as well. I haven't quite yet decided how to split up all these videos, so it will probably be a different topic, maybe just as often as I can. Let's just see how this video does as far as reaching other people, and what kind of feedback and questions I'm getting. That will determine how frequently that I'm going to get the information back out to people. There's a good chance, if I get a lot of good positive feedback from this is something that people want to learn, people want to know, I'll get on more often. I'll do it as often as I need to help people, because that's what I would like to do next with this channel. I also will be spending some time sharing my story, my adoption story. Now, because I do very much feel like privacy is a very big deal. And I have yet to have personal discussions with very many members of biological family that I have found. I'm not going to be using any real names. I'm probably going to stay away from real situations that could be used as identifiers for you to find out who those people are. I probably also will not use real names of my adoptive family, just for privacy, and just for the sake of respect. I think it's respectful to clearly, when you're speaking of other people secondhand and it's not with their consent, even if they are passed away or no longer any part of your life at all, it's still more respectful to just not use real names and titles and locations and things like that. So please respect that that's my boundary. Otherwise, anything else goes. If you have any questions, please feel free. I think you can see my email in my channel. You can always use my email. It's just waywardsun, sun73@gmail.com, is a good place to get email to me. And then you can also leave me messages as comments to the videos, and I can get to your questions that way too. So I'm really excited. I didn't have a whole ton of time to devote to this today, other than I did want to jump on and get a start, because it's something that's been on my mind for quite a while as something I wanted to do. My videos will probably not be very long. I am a big a big supporter of having short and sweet demonstration educational topics and videos and things like that. You could then easily digest them, if you will. Like lunch and learn, or just have a quick little topic that you want to look at in your spare time or on your break, or maybe listen to on your drive or something like that. So that's my goal. As often as I can get these videos out, I will be getting those, answering questions along the way, anything you want to know, and just kind of keep it short and sweet to the point so you guys can do that. I hope that you will enjoy this series. I'm really looking forward to it. I've got so many exciting and wonderful things to share, and quite a few things that I feel are very important to share with other people. I often feel like throughout my life as an adopted person, if I had had someone to help me that I could speak freely with and say, this is how I feel about this situation, or this is how I feel about this time of my life, or if I had someone that I could ask questions to, and especially with the searching process, I did end up using a therapist for quite some time with regards to some of my adoption issues and struggles and questions and things like that. But I feel like if I'd had almost like a friend to talk to these things, talk about these things with, a mentor, if you will. So I'm hoping to be able to provide that as well. So please do like and share and save this video. All of these videos will be in the public domain, if you will. And so please do share with friends and let them know that this is a series that's going to be up and coming. If you feel like there's a person in your life that could benefit from this, let's get together and discuss these things. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited to get started. So I don't have much else to talk about today because I want to be very careful and prepare quite a few things, get a better presentation. So this is more of an informal hello, how are you? And join me because it's going to be a hell of a ride. I hope you like it. And that's it. Yeah. Everybody have a good day. It's good to see everyone again. If you're here for my usual content and you don't wish to be a part of this, then turn your notifications off or whatever. It doesn't hurt my feelings whatsoever. However, if you want to stick around for the show, please do. And I'll see you again. Thanks for stopping by.